McClellan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Dr. Locascio. It is exciting to see NIST programs and how they're supporting domestic manufacturing capacity. Just last year, the Manufacturing Extension Partnership in Martinsville, Virginia, helped maintain over 1,300 jobs. And in my district, it has supported smaller businesses that provide machining and industrial services, as well as manufacturers of specialized materials and electric motors. And we're pretty excited about that. And I will say, as a mother of 2 young children who has seen firsthand how difficult it is to find affordable quality childcare, I'm very excited that the administration recognizes how critically important childcare is to maintaining a good workforce. So thank you for that as well. At the launch of NIST's AI risk management framework, Dr. Alondra Nelson, the former acting director of OSTP, noted that AI tools are too often developed without the input or the consent of the people whose lives they will touch. Can you discuss how NIST's budget supports broad public engagement to ensure that diverse perspectives are incorporated in these frameworks?
Yeah, so I thank you for that question. As we develop our work in AI risk management, we engage the community very, very broadly. Moving forward, we intend to have a public working group with the new FY24 funds. Have a public working group through which we can obtain the perspectives of everyone, and we want to hear from everyone to understand their concerns, the impact on the communities, and the impact on the individuals around the country and the organizations. And so I think that's a really important part of how we plan to move forward with the AI RMF.
And given the increased use of AI in applications that include healthcare, criminal justice, decision-making, there is a huge potential for algorithmic bias to exacerbate social inequities. Can you talk about NIST's work to develop guidance to help organizations that make algorithms avoid this garbage in, garbage out problem?
Yeah, thank you for that. So that is clearly a risk associated with AI. The AI risk management framework looks at technical characteristics like accuracy. Is your algorithm accurate? But it also really looks at the human at the end, right? Is it biased? Is it fair? Is it safe? Is it secure? And I think that's what makes it very different from anything else that NIST has ever produced, because we really do think of holistically about responsible and trustworthy AI and the human impact on it. So we've had a lot of impact from community groups in that regard. And moving forward, we will continue to make sure that's a priority, and that we can help people understand how to measure their systems for bias.
Thank you for that. A recent GA report found gender-related imbalances in career advancement and leadership roles at NIST, as well as an unwelcoming environment, that was their quote, for women that may cause some to leave. Will NIST's budget request for diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility initiatives help address these issues?
Absolutely, that is number one priority for me.
And can you elaborate on how?
So recently, yes, of course. Recently, we're in the process of hiring our second chief diversity officer. Our first chief diversity officer now works for the House. So we lost her, but we're in the process of hiring our second one. And we have a new diversity, equity, and inclusion and accessibility strategic plan that we launched last year with a tremendous amount of engagement across the organization. There are multiple layers of things that we are looking at doing. First, making sure that everything that we do represents NIST the way that we want it to be represented externally and internally. Make everyone know that they're welcome and included in the way that we think about NIST. But also, we cannot ignore the fact that we have to continue to measure and monitor how we're doing as we implement new programs toward promotions, recruitment, retention of diverse candidates.
So thank you for that. Mr. Chair, I yield back.
Thank you.
Gentlelady yields back. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from New York, Mr. Williams, for 5